Okay. It will create a contradiction. Normally, we can consider it. Okay. Because we already put the formula for a special allowance, a special formula. That's why it will contradict. So I will putting it 15,000 ka 12%. Normal formula. Here. Here we put the 18,000. We consider only 15,000 as a formula because we have a different breakup that is based on a special allowance, a special formula based breakup. In other formula, we can consider it, but here we can't put it there. So normally we have a two breakup without ESIC. Now coming to the breakup with the ESIC. Salary breakup with ESIC. What are the challenges there? There are some challenges. You can find some challenges if you will break up the salary with ESIC. With ESIC. So now we need not to consider too much thing in CTC because very small amount is there. It is 15,000, 21,000 breakup. So we need not to other allowances. We can remove it. We can remove LTA here. Even we can remove gratuity from here. We can take it in the consideration, but we can also try to remove it because otherwise people can't give, will get very less salary. So we can also remove the gratuity. Now coming to the point. Now salary breakup will proceed in a different way, not in a similar way we did it here. That is 40 to 50% basic. Now, first of all, we need to understand what about the CTC and CTC. It is per month, PM, it is per annum. So basically, we are going to break up salary of 21,000. That means we can do this, na? 2,20,000 divided by 12. 15,000. So we have to create a breakup for the salary of 18,330 rupees per month. 20,000 rupees. It is good. 20,000 rupees. We have to break up for the 20,000 per month. So now, I told you very important thing. Here. This point. While deciding the basic, please consider minimum wage of that particular state as a basic. So now it is the time to consider that point. So we can't put 40%, 50%, 80%, 90% basic. Normally, we need to go through the state minimum wage. In Haryana, state minimum wage is 10,325 rupees something. So normally it is 10,325. Why not we will consider 10,050, 500 rupees? We will consider basic 10,500 more than the minimum wage. This is a standard breakup. Why we are taking it? If it is 10,300 something, why we are taking it 10,500? Because minimum wage can be changed in a half year, in a 6 months. So once it will be changed, how you can again change the breakup of each and every people? Why not we will go for a standard breakup where there is a change in a year, and nonetheless we will follow the minimum wage. That's why we put some extra amount in basic. So as per the minimum wage act in Haryana, so we consider 10,500 as a basic. You can, as per your state, you can decide it. We need not to talk about the HRA at all here. We need not to talk about the special allowance here at all. Because first of all, we need to go through these components. That is very important. In last, we will decide whether we will add some amount in SRA or special array. It can be decided in later. So normally, we need to put only basic in a salary breakup when we are breaking up the salary with ESIC. And we will add it, we will get it gross. We will get the gross. Employer PF, as usual, %12. ESIC, it is a breakup ESIC. Employer ESIC, 3.25%. I told you 100% it will be in point way. So we need to put a round formula here. Bonus 8.3. Also, we need to put round formula here. I'm not going to put anything in gratuity. It is very small amount. The deduction will be very high. And now we need to add these all amount and get CTC. The way is completely different than the last breakup. Here we are adding these all components to get CTC. Now please understand. What is it? It is around 13,000. We need 20,000. That means we have more 700 in our hand. Say 7,000 rupees. Here total CTC is what? 13,000, around 13,000. We have to create the breakup of 20,000. That means up to 7,000 amount is in our hand. That's why we are putting here HRA 50% of that. That means 5250. 50% because we have amount. Before putting HRA, please understand whether you have amount to put there or not. If it is suppose if it is 15,000 breakup, how you can put 5,000 here? Because already 13,000 is there. Only we need only 2,000 rupees. So only we can put the 2,000 rupees there. So very important. While deciding HRA, we will put some HRA amount or not. It is very important to understand what is the CTC, how much amount we have remain out of these statutory total. So it is around 1,300. We have around 7,000 rupees. So we are putting 50%. We can also put it here just like 50%, half. Now please, can it? We do it. I'm going to per annum. Just multiply by 12. Now we will try to get right breakup. How? What we need? CTC of 20,000 rupees. What we have? This rupees. So what is the rest amount? We will do it. 20,000 minus this. Rest amount is 1,603 rupees. If we will add 1,603 rupees here, salary breakup should be controlled. Equal. I'm adding it to get 20,000. But I'm unable to get 20,000. It is 20,052 rupees. But I need the breakup of 20,000 only. I will deduct some amount. Again, it is less. Again, it is less. How much time we can try to do this? It is not easy for HR to create the ESIC breakup. But it can be done in one part. If you are technically, you know the advanced Excel formula, you can do it in one shot. How? We need to decide the amount, what exact amount we need to feed it, so that the total CT should be 20,000 rupees. So there is a formula for that. So how we can launch the formula? we need to put cursor on CTC box, then click on data, put the cursor on formula bar, that means that there is a 20,000. Then we can click on data, then click on what if analysis, then click on goal 6. Data, what if analysis, goal 6. Two value. What value you want? We want 20,000. Where changes can be occurred? We need changeable amount here. We can click on OK. Automatically, the breakup of 20,000 rupees can be found. Now we have another point. We are going to break up of 15,000 rupees. We need not to do anything. We need to remove these two amounts first. Now we need to understand. What is this? 12,975 rupees. That means the remaining amount is around 2,000 rupees. That can be easily add in HRA. If I will add that amount in HRA, then PF cannot be calculated on that amount. That's why I will try to add that amount in HRA. Always try to add amount in HRA so that PF cannot be considered while calculating the over the basic. So now we need to add these amount, rest amount here. So now we need to put their cursor here, go to data, what if analysis, goal 6. Two value, what we want, 15,000. Where we will need to add this amount? In HRA. Click on OK. Automatically amount can be adjusted. Without this formula, it is very difficult to calculate, to create a breakup of ESIC. Otherwise, you will have to again and again add 1 rupees less, 1 rupees more. It will take too much time. So basically, it is a magical formula which we can use while breaking up the salaries. Clear? So it is all about the salary breakup with ESIC. While you are creating salary breakup with the ESIC, you need to consider basic as per the state minimum wage act. You can't focus whether it should be the 50% of CTC, 40% CTC. You have to match the minimum wage as per the state. Rest, you need not to consider any amount in HRA and special allowance. Go through the other statutory deduction thereafter. Whatever ever amount is less, that can be added in HRA. If I'm giving you one example, it is 19,000. Okay. That means here is 13,000. Rest amount is 6,000. But we can't put 6,000 in HRA. Why? HRA cannot be taken more than 50%. That's why if amount is more than the HRA, then we need to put 50% HRA, rest amount can be added in a special allowance. But if it is 16,000, in that case, we have only 3,000 extra here. So these 3,000 can be added in HRA. We will not add anything in a special allowance. So while calculating, you need to consider about whether how much amount can be added in HRA. If it beyond the HRA condition, then you can add that amount in a special allowance. So again, I'm putting the same formula. Put the formula in CTC's box, data, what if analysis. We need to match with the 16,000. This amount added into the HRA. Automatically breakup can be done. So these are the two very, very simple salary breakup. One is a salary breakup with without ESIC. Second is a salary breakup with ESIC. Now coming to the next point, that if you are going to offer this salary breakup, you are going to put this salary breakup in your offer letter, then normally HR face too much problem from the employee. Because normally employee are not familiar about the salary breakup. They are not aware about the what salary they will get in hand. So normally they consider, if you will offer this letter, the employee will consider they will get 13,429 rupees in hand. That is the consideration of majority of employees because they are not familiar about the HR compliances, HR breakup. So normally, because you had given him this offer letter, it is a CTC, it is the gross. So normally he will consider 13,429 rupees. It is his in hand salary. But once you will deduct PF from this gross salary, ESIC from the gross salary, amount will be very less. That could be around 11,000. So at 100% employee will come to you actually. In your offer letter, you have offered with 13,429 rupees. Why I am getting 11,000? That it is very again Herculean to make him understand about the breakup. So because of this type of misunderstanding, why we can put in-hand salary in breakup? We can add in-hand salary in a breakup. So normally, the good company are putting in-hand salary in a breakup. How we can put it? So I'm going through this breakup first. We need to put in-hand salary. How we will put it? Why I'm not putting here? Because at the time of calculating this minus, if you will, by mistake, you will minus employee contribution and employee ESIC from this breakup will be wrong. So because of that, we need to put the rest of the thing here to find out the net salary. So employee PF, we are putting here employee ESIC, then net salary. We can put it in the last of this breakup. Around basic of 15%, 12%, sorry. Employee PF, ESIC 0 because it is a without breakup is without ESIC. Net salary means gross salary minus employee contribution. It is a net salary. Multiply by this, multiply by 10, 12, this multiply by 12. So this is the net salary. So in your breakup, you can put the in-hand salary to create the comfort for the employee. So that employee could understand what the in-hand salary they will get. So you would have some less query from employees. That's why it is important. Otherwise, it is useless to put employee contribution in salary breakup because in the under the CTC, it is not necessary to put employee contribution at all because it is beyond of the employee contribution because employee contribution is already included in gross. So we are putting it here so that it can be clarified. It should be crystal clear for the employee what salary they are going to get in a. So it is a breakup which you can consider in a salary breakup. Whereas HR are putting this breakup here just below the gross. I'm not putting here. Otherwise, you will get confused while calculating the CTC. Because once you will going to calculate the CTC, you need to consider these component only. Don't consider these amount under CTC. It is beyond of the CTC. That's why I'm putting it here. So it is normally. Now coming to the next point. So now a very important thing is this. Because normally employees are now very clear in a concept. If you will ask him, I'm going to offer you 50,000 CTC. He will tell you, no, sorry. I'm little bit confused in CTC. I'm looking 40,000 in hand. Please give me 40,000 in hand. I don't want to understand about the concept of CTC. I don't have interest to understand the PF deduction, the SIC deduction, any deduction. I need 40,000 in it. Now there is a challenge for you again. Because normally I taught you, you can put the CTC here, automatically salary breakup can happen. But now employee has a very different policy. He asked you to give 40,000 in hand. If you want to create the breakup from in hand to CTC, if you want to create the breakup from in hand to CTC, yeah, from gross to CTC, in such a condition, again you will have to use that what if analysis. This formula will help you. Now the one question is employee question is I need 40,000 in it. So put the cursor here. What if analysis? What employee looking for? 40,000 in it. This amount can be adjusted in. It can be adjusted, or it is based on this. Right? One second. We made this from this. Give me 1 minute. Okay. 10, 40,000. 4,80,000 रुपए. This amount can be adjusted. Why it happened? Why I am unable to do that? Why I tried to 40,000? I couldn't do that because the actual amount CT is putting here. It is the divided by 12. Because of that, formula cannot be put here. If we will consider this in this way, 41667, then we will make it multiply by 12. Then we can create from this to this. How? Let's check it. Now we need 40,000. This amount should be added in CTC. Automatically, you can get the CTC when employee will get 40,000 in it. So this formula can be utilized when such condition is there. If employee told you, sir, I don't understand about CTC, what component you will add? I need 45,000 as a gross. You are talking about I'm going to offer you 50,000 in CTC. Sorry, sir, I'm not capable to understand the CTC concept. Please give me 45,000 in hand. Of 45,000, you can deduct, from 45,000, you can deduct my contribution only. So now consideration is 45,000 rupees. So how it can be done? Again, it can be done. So by the help of what if analysis, you can change it automatically. And if you have a concept of creating salary breakup through the CTC part, then it is very easy. I make you understand. Put the CTC here, automatically salary breakup can be done. At the time of ESIC breakup, we need to consider basic only. Rest of amount can be added by the what if analysis. And third is this. Apart from this, there are some another challenges that how to define salary breakup including variable parts, variable components. How we can add it in a variable component. So now, if you want to add variable component in salary breakup, it is not tough to manage. You can take this consideration directly. Variable can be added here. $8,333 per month. Suppose 1 lakh rupees variable is there, which can be paid yearly. Then you can add the variables here. Because it is only why this it is because it should be 833.33. It should be wrong. So total cost CTC will be CTC plus this. This will be total CTC, including variables. You can say it is very easy, but it is to some extent it is a very technical. I'm making a understand how it is a technical. I write it in a simple way. That's why it looks very simple, whereas it's not too much simple. Why? There are some rules in a company while you are deciding the cost. Some companies say that there must be in your total CTC, there must be 20% variable, yet there must be 10% variable. So that amount you need to find out first. That way, someone asked me, please offer me the salary of 10 lakh rupees. That was expected by your one employee. 10 lakh rupees. Total cost. As per the company rule, variable would be 10%. That means 1 lakh rupees. Clear? So, after variable, it is total cost. It is not total CTC, not CTC. This is total CTC, which can be offered 10 lakh rupees, but in which 10% variables will be there. So CTC will be 10 minus this. 9 lakh rupees. And now divide 9 lakh rupees by 12. 75,000 rupees. That means you have to put CTC 75,000. Okay. And put 8.33. Also divide it by 12. This amount can be put in variable section. So now total cost is 10 lakh rupees, in which 10% is. If there is a 20% concept, if we are going to offer you 10 lakh rupees, then 20% must be variable, which can be paid in a yearly on the basis of your performance. That breakup should be for 8 lakh rupees only. That means 66667.66. 6.66. Round लगा दो, it will be 100% 8 lakh rupees. Okay. What is the rest amount? 16,666. 666.66. Now you can see again 10 lakh rupees total cost, in which 2 lakh is variable, and 8 lakh is fixed. So whenever there is a policy in company, you can decide it in this way. You can put the total cost, then you can create the variable, then monthly variable, then CTC, total cost minus variable, then monthly. You can put this amount here or this amount here. Automatically, you can get the total cost, total CTC, including variable. Some of the company are including retention bonus. Do you know what is the retention bonus? How it can be claimed? What is the policy of retention bonus? Can anyone explain it out? What is the retention bonus? Do you know about retention bonus? What is the retention bonus? Normally, it is a very good strategy for HR to put retention bonus in salary. Because if you are asking, you are getting the salary of 10 lakh rupees, you are asking me to give me the 20% of hike. What I will propose you, what I will tell you, I will give you 11 lakh CTC, 1 lakh retention bonus. That means this 1 lakh rupees can be claimed after completion of a year only. If you will leave the job before 1 day from completion of a year, you can't claim that particular 1 lakh rupees. So that is the retention bonus. One side, you can understand, sir, again, I'm getting 20% hike, but it is not exactly 20% hike. It is only 10% hike. Because I'm offering you 11 lakh rupees only. 1% is retention bonus. Retention bonus can be paid in once in a lifetime in a company. That means in 1 year only, retention bonus can be claimed by you. From next year, your CTC will be only 11 lakh rupees. But normally, employee get confused while seeing the CTC of 12 lakh rupees. They understood that they will get the 12 lakh rupees every year, 1 lakh rupees every year. But as for the retention, that amount can be paid in once in a year only, one time in a lifetime only. So there is a retention bonus is also you can say retention policy by the company. So rest something is there, some point is there, which I will discuss in next session, because that session is related to income tax, and under which we will learn what are the major sections under which you can save the loss of taxes. What are the new concept of tax calculation? That is the new SLAP policy, and which are the better SLAP under which you can save the lots of taxes. And apart from that, we have some option under which we can save more taxes. That is called